Today, December 25th, 2019, Christmas Day. One of the dish that I'm gonna make is what they call
Ratatouille.
ratatouille, and the first thing I'm gonna do is scorch the tomato bottom, scorch them. So I'm gonna blanch all 3 tomatoes. I'm supposed to scorch the tomato, the top and the bottom, but so blanch them for like 10 seconds to 15 seconds. You don't need to overly cooking them, just blanch them a little bit, and then after that you put in a ice cold water bath to shock them. Let me show you. Ice and then ice bath. Okay, you see, it's pretty easy. After you shock them in the hot water bath, hot water, boiling water bath, it's pretty easy to peel them. If you don't, it's almost impossible to peel them. So after you peel one of them, I don't want the end piece because it's not circle enough. So I'm using this knife, cut them really thin. Look, this thin. Look, this thin. This knife is awesome. It's a Christmas gift to my son, but I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna slice this tomato until all of them done. Really need to. So since I sliced the tomato, I'm gonna start slicing the yellow squash, and I don't have a mandolin, so but this knife will work. Look at how thin they can cut. And by the way, these small piece, and you just cut them in a pretty big chunk to make the sauce to go on the bottom. You do the same thing for the zucchini. So I'm going to continue chop these, slice them. So you can see that we slice some really thin tomato. This is a pretty thick one. I'm going to trash it.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm going to start slicing some Japanese eggplant. This knife is not going to cut it. Can I use your knife a little bit to see whether that will cut?
Yep.
This is Del Strong. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. This knife is awesome.
Bet it is.
So I'm gonna start slicing the eggplant, the Japanese eggplant with this Del Strong knife. Meanwhile, I'm gonna also cut these red pepper and onion to make the sauce. So while my son's slicing the eggplant, and I'm gonna chop some garlic, 5 cloves, into the sauce pot. By the way, I only put half of the onion and 1 zucchini, 1 yellow squashes, and 3 Roman tomato, and 5 cloves of garlic. So the top and the bottom of the tomato or whatever, the broken slices, and I put it in a sauce pot to make sauce. Same as the zucchini and yellow squash and eggplant. But the red bell pepper, whole red bell pepper and half of the onion goes into the sauce pot. So I'm going to put all the chopped onion into the sauce pot to make the sauce. ready to make the sauce. So I'm gonna make the sauce. We use all the tops and bottoms, everything that after the slice from the Roman tomatoes, zucchinis, yellow squash, and eggplant, and put it in the saucepan. And with half white onion and 5 cloves of garlic and 1 whole red bell pepper. And I use I don't have regular olive oil, so I'm gonna use the light flavor olive oil. Just drizzle it, and it's about 2 tablespoons, and sprinkle salt, pepper, ground pepper, coarsely ground pepper, and start cooking. And turn on the high heat. I'm use the blender, blend all the remaining vegetable that I cooked and into sauce and put it at the bottom of the ramekin. Since I still have bunch of vegetable left, this is the first one that for the holiday party, and this one is really pretty, and so that's for the Christmas dinner. And since I have still have some vegetable sauce left, so I'm going to make another tray. Not necessary in a circular pattern, but you know I love vegetables, so I'm not gonna waste all these vegetables. So I'm going to arrange this one the similar pattern as the ramekin, but except this one is in a back and forward position. So the next thing is I'm going to drizzle. I did find I do have an extra virgin olive oil, so I'm going to drizzle it on top of the and the next thing is cover them with parchment paper. And I always see them put a hole in the middle, and the circle one is really easy to cut a hole, and then the square one, I'm going to cut a hole in the middle as a vent so they can breathe. And this one, I think we have enough to cut a circle. No, this is not the right way. How do I do it? I put it in half. I put it in the half. I guess this is the right way. Circle was a little bit too big, so I'm gonna trim a little bit. Fit this time. Okay. All right. Then the next thing is I'm gonna bake it, and I'm not gonna bake it right now because I just wait for the rolls, and then we can bake it all together. So the ratatouille stay in the oven for about 60 minutes, and I'm ready to pull them out to see how it tastes.